If you're looking for coins to finish off FC24, I have the place for you. Head over to U7Buy for all your coin needs. They're cheap, fast, and reliable. But make sure to use the code GTT at the end of checkout for 6% off every order. So we've got ourselves Futties Free Kick Crown. Now this looks like a big upgrade. We get 6 on the pace, we get 8 on the shooting, we get potentially 9 on passing, 7 dribbling, 9 defending, which is fair enough, and 8 on the physicality. Let alone that, we get a quadruple playstyle plus from this as well, and it's not necessarily even just getting a quadruple. You get the dead ball plus, which speaks volumes being a free kick crown, but then you also get power shot plus, rapid plus, and finesse shot plus. Free kick accuracy goes up by a plus 50, which is just nuts in itself. We also get a weak foot and a skill move upgrade as well, and it'll take any of your 88s all the way up to 96, which is just absolutely fantastic. So I'm hoping, to be honest, I don't think Futbin or Futwiz is going to have it just yet, but we can double check and have a look at a minimum. So if we go over, we've got the crown in fact, so as you can see, yeah, plus 8 on the overall, 6 pace, 7 dribbling, the 4 playstyle pluses, incisive pass normal, 1 skill move, 8, 9, 9, 8 on the physical, you get the 50 free kick accuracy, and then also a plus 1 on the weak foot. So you need 88 overall max, 93 max pace, 95 acceleration, and a max of 9 play styles on him or her. So if we are having a look at some of these players then, so I want to see what Foden looks like. So we'll end up with 93, 92, 97, 98, 69, 72 as a 5-star, 4-star. This is more like it, to be honest. And I know it's always has to be the paid one, doesn't it? Of course it does. Like, granted, we've had some decent ones. Like, imagine trying to get a 96 Virgil, Casemiro, CR7 from yesterday's passing mastermind. That's definitely not out of the question, but this looks like a fantastic one. So someone like a Berardi would go up to a 5-5 in this as well. So that most definitely is not bad whatsoever. Now, you've obviously got the 75k or the 150 points. If you've got points left over still, I would normally utilize them. Definitely don't go and buy them outright now. You can grind this game very easily without spending money. So I would just get the 75k down. It's not that bad of a price, to be honest. At least it's kind of sub 100 at the minimum. If we're looking at a few of the other 88s then, obviously you've got quite a few specials, but they have to have a certain requirement as well. Like Dele Alli wouldn't be terrible. The Malcolm Showdown actually would be quite a good card now. Kvaratskhelia, a little bit of a waste, the fact that he does have obviously the 5-5 already. So you've obviously got the 93 or the 96 you could go to. Now if we were to try, the problem is with Futwiz, you can't actually compare them to their previous versions. I wonder if Futbin's going to have it just yet. We do indeed, which is perfect. We'll come back to Futwiz as they should have the 3 popular ones very, very soon. So we've got Riton, who's already better than her other version. Are we not going to be able to get them? Oh no. So if we were, because we know Foden's one of them, can we find him? So if it always takes a little bit to load. There's so much to load here. So at the Futties Free Kick Crown, I wanted to see what the difference was. So we miss out on 1 pace. We get an extra shooting. We get an extra 3 on that passing, 2 on the dribbling, and we get a -8 on the physicality. Obviously 5-4 does get the rapid plus. So I would probably be looking at like literally left wing, left mid, right wing, cam, striker even for this. That's going to be kind of the better shouts from these, if anything. I wouldn't necessarily go with a defender or kind of like a centre mid, because the playstyle pluses are definitely destined more for your attacking mid. So as you can see there, Foden, Kvaratskhelia, Lee Kang, very nice indeed. Was he an SBC, or was he, you could just get him? I'm pretty, yeah, he was an SBC. I was thinking, I remember getting him, I believe, from the year in review pick. So a long time ago now for that one. But most definitely the stats are much better increase here. So if we are looking, so I would go left mid, left wing, striker, centre forward, basically the top row. And I'd throw a cam in there as well. I don't know if I'd kind of go for a cam, but at the minimum you're looking for a winger striker. Like Martinez could be an interesting one, actually. So you'd end up with 88, 94. So if we was to look at him, let's go back to Footbin for this one, because you'll be able to see the difference between his 90. What has he got? Oh, he's got a 98. Okay, I don't think he's going to be much better than that version, to be honest. So let's have a look at him. So it would be his 88. Then we'll go into this, and that's Passing Mastermind. If we go into Futties Crown, so Finesse Shot, yes. Chip Shot, Technical Trivela. So personally, I would prefer the Rapid Plus, and obviously they both got Finesse, so that's absolutely fine. 5-5 on the Crown one. Then we've lost, so it's the pace that's really going to be a massive difference. Like 2 shooting is fine. You obviously have 3 passing difference, 3 dribbling difference, and then 2 physicality. So for the fact that you'd pay nearly 1.2 mil, or you can go get him here for 45,000. Granted, he might be extinct by this, and get him that much. That could be an interesting one. Now, the chemistry style is going to be an interesting one, because obviously we've got a good amount of physicality. Passing's up there, but shooting's up there as well. So I don't know if going for the Hunter, you'd just be going out for the pace more than anything. You could, Callus might just be a little bit of a dead one to go for, to be honest. You might as well, I mean, you could. You definitely could, because you're only getting penalties and shot power, and it's only a +4, so you might as well make a little bit of extra with it, if you really want it. I just think the pace is definitely needed to just round that out nicely. That's a fantastic option if you've already got him, to be honest. I think that would be a really decent one to have. Now, has Footbin got this yet? We do. So Valverde, no. Smith wouldn't be a bad shout, to be fair. She's got some very, very nice cards. I know she does have a 98 now, so this would just be in all speculation, because obviously everybody's going to end up with the Futties 98s, 99s by the end of the game. This is just to throw in a cheeky one right now. Very good card. Definitely worth having a look at the minimum, especially because she can be just a base, so you should be able to pack her quite, well, should be able to buy her quite easily. I know she is technically out of packs at the minute, just because the 98 is in, so you might want to wait until next week with that one. If we look at fully evolved players, Jota's never a bad option. Gundogan, centre mids I wouldn't bother with. I really wouldn't, just because it's such a waste to have the wrap. It's such an attacking playstyle pluses on a centre mid more than anything. Malcolm, looking decent if you really wanted to. Few others. Milito, I mean, Milito's not terrible. He's kind of like Martinez, to be honest. You're going to throw like a Hunter or a Catalyst on him, and it'd be decent. He is controlled lengthy as well, so you could just go all-out Hunter, get the pace, the shooting, already got a good amount of physicality, the aggression a little bit lower, and then does have a bit of dribbling, but you probably would want the engine, which is just going to get you a bit more agility balance, I suppose. That, again, is never a bad option you can go for. So this is, for me, a very decent evolution. I really wouldn't kind of stiff my nose up at this one. I think most definitely it should be relatively decent no matter who you choose. Now, in terms of the games that you've got to do with this, you've got 2 matches to start with, 5 in total, and then finishing off with a 9. It seems to be that that's pretty much the bog standard now. 9 matches on each of the Evos. You can do 2 at the same time, which is nice. Let me know who you're going to choose.